Oh, hi there, guys, and welcome back for the thrilling conclusion of the cliffhanger of last episode of Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. In this part, we'll find out what happened to Princess Peach, or maybe we won't. Who knows? Ooh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Goombella joins your party. She's pretty much useless, but it's start. Goombella's abilities. A primer. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects. This is Rogueport Plaza. It's the center of town and the main business district. It's a crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Anytime you press X when there's nobody around, I'll tell you about where we are. That's Link Goomba. Or Goomther. I'll call him Link Goomba, I don't care. He's always complaining about being swindled or nugged. Mugged, nugged, same thing. If you press X when there's nobody around, I'll tell you about him or her. So, did you get all that? I also just said the complete opposite of what I meant to say. Oh, derpiness. Goombella can give you hints when she has answers, so ask her for information often. And of course, Goombella can be quite helpful in battle too. Except she's not. She can pretty much just do your jump ability, and also tattle, which kinda is useful. It reveals how much HP an enemy has, and their attacks, I think. Oh, their defense, whatnot. But I don't usually use that. Hey, by the way, Mario, have you saved yet? You see the save block in front of that inn? Since we're here now, you gotta save. Just jump and hit that block, okay? Sure, why not? Got nothing else better to do. So, yeah, if you hit one of your save blocks, you can save. And it's not like a Zelda file where you have to pick a file and whatnot when you save. Or Twilight Princess, I should say. Oops, pardon me, sucker! Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you! Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half your coins. I don't know of any way to avoid this. That is so late. Ugh, I hate this town. I seriously don't know any way to avoid him taking half your coins, but it's not really that big of a penalty, so. This is where Professor Frankly lives, the guy we need to go visit. So, why don't we head in here? Oh, hi there, Johnny. There you are. Professor Frankly. Who's that? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes. I've seen your face before. Yeah, face. Wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence! I'll get it right. It's not Goomreal. It's not a Lizzagoom. Aha! I've got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, junior at UGoom. Go Goombas! Of course I remember you, not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. Except for my medication, but, you know, you stick out in my mind because you are an exceptional student, and that guy behind you is... Oh? Mario, Professor, he's Mario, you know, the famous one? Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about... Oh, wrong voice. We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought if anyone knew about it, you would be it, Professor Frankly. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was that very... Can't get my tongue. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? So much reading. I'm starting to mess up so much more. Archaeologists and historians have to search for the truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure does really exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you wherever I can. First of all, about that treasure. There are many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical egg. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth from among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. To find the The leisure of treasure? To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. You mean the crystal stars in that old saying that super elderly people pass down in the 1,000-year door that's in the title of this game? Yes, it's the same. So I'm gonna yada about the crystal stars, and some magical map that you need to get them. Who has a magical map? I don't know. Who the hell could have a magical map? I doubt anybody here would have a magical map. Oh, that's weird, because we actually have that magical map. Really? Yep. Astounding. This is it. The real thing. The one and only magical map. Either that, or it's something I got off Google Images, but I digress. You, son, are my hero. You're great, fantastic, wonderful, even. With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding this aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing sitting here, then? Goombella, Mario, off we must go this instant. Let's take the magical map to that legendary door. Yes, we shall. Thank God there's not much more talking left. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? Actually, I did, Professor Frankly, because I played this game 7 times. We can use this pipe to get under the city streets. And, for some reason, that's where the place is. I'm gonna skip this. He's asking me, how to do action, if I want to learn how to do action commands, and I, of course, know how to do that, because I've played this game about a bajillion times. Although, who really hasn't, if you've played this game before? It's an amazing game. Hey man, what's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? What's up, baby? Why don't you hang with us for a while? We play real nice. Man, what a fine Goomba looking with a... Whoa. That's dyslexia at its finest. Man, what's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that? Oh, it is like so sweet that you boys think I'm cute. Seriously. Yeah, guys like you make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. Ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for us? Come off, sister. Nobody sings us like that. Nobody. Let's get them. So, that's pretty much Goomba Shore right there. They're all orange and tooly. And these are all Goombas. The Spike Goomba, the Para Goomba, and the regular Goomba. Regular Goomba has 2 HP. You can take it out really easily. And you can pretty much just take it out by jumping on it. The Spike Goomba must be hammered or taken out with somebody who does not jump on it, as it will, whatchamacallit, hurt you if you do. I gotta explain some game mechanics here before we take off. Oh, also the Para Goomba flies, and if you hit it once, okay, give it 1 HP, it will fall if you jump on it. As you can see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, that is our HP. If that hits 0 on Mario, you die. If it hits it on your partner dies, and you can revive them. You get items that you can use, but we don't have any. Tactics, which are different for each character. Well, not each character, but different for Mario and his partner. You can defend or switch partners and whatnot. We'll get more in the future. Or attack, and of course, people have multiple attacks. Mario has the hammer and the jump, and Goombella has Headbonk and Tattle. Tattle allows you to see the enemy's HP, while Headbonk is pretty much like the jump. If you press Y before attacking, you can switch the order of who attacks, and that also changes occasionally who takes damage. And of course there I managed to show how to correctly action command a, well, not taking damage. And of course I explained star points in the last part. And I will explain flower points when we get to that. Owie! Sounds like Shy Guy from that one series, I forgot. Ha! Later on, losers! That felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where that came from, and they'll all have it in for us. When they attack, make sure to try to get a first strike. And a first strike pretty much is when you hit them before you start the battle, and that overall gets you 1 extra attack in the battle, and it's quite useful. Especially if you use it on weak enemies when you're further powered up. That way, it does not take a long time. You don't have to wait for them to attack. Of course, you always attack first. There's no speed in this game, but I digress. And of course, we'll try to fight everything, and if we fight too many of the same enemy, I will, of course, cut it out. Because I doubt you guys want to see the same old enemy over and over again. The first time we face a new enemy, I will, of course, keep it in. And actually, probably the first few times. And since these are the first few battles, I suppose I will keep those in as well. Since we're just getting introduced to this game. I have plenty of time to edit this. This LP won't be uploaded for another 17 days, so today's November 1st, and I'm so anxious to record this. In fact, I should be making a GameCube-a-thon, or GameCube Celebration-a-thon update video soon. Although it's not like you guys have a chance to see that from today's point, I guess. Since I don't really have anything to do with Goombella, I'll let her attack first, since I'm assumedly going to kill the Spike Goomba and tattle on him. And pretty much, as you can see there, it shows his HP every time you fight one, so it's useful on enemies that have more HP. That way you can determine which one you want to fight if you do an attack that attacks multiple enemies. It's a bit strategical, but pretty pointless. These yellow blocks can be destroyed with the hammer. I forgot to mention that you jump with A and hit things with the B button. I also forgot to mention in the last part that to stay loyal to the GameCube Celebration-a-thon, I'm recording all of this on a GameCube, which means keep your right headphone plugged in at all times. Because my left audio cord is broken, sadly, on my GameCube. I don't know what happened to it. I think my cat chewed on it or something, which isn't very fun for me. It's not completely broken. I can still technically plug it in. It just doesn't fit right, so in the future, I'll try to get that fixed. But for now, okay, jump on this guy. I do enjoy jumping, although hammering is quite satisfying as well. But jumping with badges that we might get in the future will probably help us. Spanias, these guys are pretty easy. In fact, I can usually do the special deflect attack against them. But sadly, I'm not doing that right now. Because they also don't really... they have one attack, so... And here again with the paper effects, where it just rolls off and there's stairs behind it. I just love it. I'm loving it like McDonald's, man. Before we head in through that door up there, I suggest coming over here and picking up a black key. It can be used to open a black chest, but only in this dungeon. So, yeah. And the next room, of course, has this black chest. Not to mention, this is one of my favorite characters in all of history. But we will head into this door in the next part. See you then.